Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Rajat from We All Learn Today. So today we are going to discuss about operators in C. So in a previous video we are just discuss about introduction of C, and in this introduction we will discuss about up to tokens. Okay, so today say we are moving to the operators. So these are the some operators available in C. And first, arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, assignment operator, conditional operator, and finally special operator. So let's see one by one. So first we have to know what is operator. So C operators are symbols that are used to perform mathematical or logical manipulations. So the C programming language is rich with built-in operators. So first operators in C is have the operators type. So first unary operator, binary operator, and ternary operator. So according to this we can dividing the operators type. So these are, and the third one we have the operators in a symbol way. Okay, so the first unary operator is nothing but we have to use only one operand, means that is called unary operator. And then binary operator is nothing but if, so if we are using two operand, means that is called a binary operator. And finally ternary is nothing but we have to use three operand, means that is called ternary operator. So in a unary operator example is incrementation or decrementation. So it has a post increment and pre increment. So likewise we will discuss in a later. So this is the simple plus plus and minus minus. And binary operation example is arithmetic operator, logical operator, relational operator, and bitwise operator, assignment operator. So the corresponding symbols are given here. And finally a ternary operator. So in we can call this also a conditional operator. So this is the simple. And finally I give the example. So when we are evaluating any expression with input data, we are passing on it's called operands. So we have to know what is operand. So the symbol is called operator. So see the example, C equal to A plus B. Here C, A, B. These are called as operands, and plus equal. This two is called operators. Okay. So let's see couple of examples. See x plus y. Here operands is nothing but x and y, and operator is plus. The same way, the second 2 into y plus 5. Here 2y 5. These are the operands, and the symbols we star, it used for multiplication, and we can this call as a asterisk, and the plus, this 2 is called as operators. Clear? So next, unary operators. So we already discussed, right? Unary means consisting of single component or element. A unary operator in C is an operator that like a single operand is an expression or a statement. Here plus and minus operators will be indicated the sign of the operand, like plus 5, minus 3, minus 45. So these are the some types of unary operators: increment operator and decrement operator. So incrementation operator we already use plus plus. For decrementation we have to use minus minus. Okay, and this is the example, plus plus x minus minus x. So these are the some types we are given here. So unary operator we can divide it into the incrementation and decrementation, and we have to further divide it into for incrementation we have pre-increment and post-increment. Same if we have to go for the decrement, same pre-decrement and post-decrement. So pre-decrement is nothing but the symbols pre and post is nothing but the simple placing before the variable or after the variable. So this is the difference. Here they give the example, int x equal to 10 and plus plus x is nothing but incrementation. This is a pre-increment. X plus plus means is a post-incrementation. And same way, if symbols are present previous variable means, so that is called pre. If after variable means, that is called post. If it a plus means it's increment. If it is a minus means decrement. So next incrementation operator. So incrementation operator is a unary operator. It take one value at a time. It is classified into two types. So post increment operator, pre-increment operator. So we can call this also a prefix and postfix. So prefix is nothing but s plus a, which is nothing but operator before the variable. Postfix incrementation is nothing but operator after the variable. So the meaning of prefix increment is nothing but increment by 1, then use the new value in the expression. So the meaning of the post increment is nothing but use the current value a in the expression, then increment by 1. So next incrementation operators. Post incrementation operator. So operators are suffice to the its variable, and it uses the value at present inside the variable. It increment the value present inside variable by 1 and update it. Okay. And the syntax is nothing but variable plus plus. For example, x plus plus. So same way, pre-incrementation operator is nothing but operator which is a prefix to their variable. It increments the value present inside the variable by 1 and update it then when it use the present inside the variable. So syntax is plus plus variable, and same example is plus plus variable name x. So next, decrement operator. So this is another type of the unary operator we already know. So same way we have to divide it into the two types. One is prefix and another one is postfix. Same way, prefix is nothing but minus minus a, and postfix a minus minus. So decrement by 1, then use new value in a expression in a prefix decrement. If we are going for the postfix decrement means they use current value in an expression and then decrement by 1. So next, decrement operator. Post decrement operator is nothing but operators that are sufficient to its variable. It use the value present inside the variable. It decrement the value present inside the variable by 1 and update it. The syntax is variable minus minus. An example is x minus minus. Pre-increment operator, that operator prefix to the variable, it decrement the value present inside the variable by 1 and update it, then it is used the value present inside the variable. So syntax is minus minus variable. So example is minus minus x. X is the variable name. So these are the binary operators. So binary operators, the meaning behind this, we have to use two operand. So first, arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, and assignment operator. So symbols are we are listed out. For arithmetic, we have plus, minus, asterisk is used for multiplication, and division, modular division. When a logical operator, it's and, or, and not. And relational operator is nothing but less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, double equal, and is not equal. Bitwise is ampersand and vertical bar, cap, and shifting operations. So assignment is nothing but equal. So plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, and slash equal to. So these four is called as shorten assignment. So let's see one by one with a brief explanation. First, arithmetic operator. So these operators are used to perform arithmetic mathematical operation and give us result accordingly. So plus, it gives sum as a result. For example, 3 plus 2, the answer will be 5. Next, minus, it gives the difference as a result. For example, if you give her 4, 2 means 4 minus 2, the result will be 2. So next asterisk, it is used for multiplication and give the product of result. So for example, 4 into 2, it will be give the result 8. And forward slash, it is used for division and give the quotation as a quotient as a result. For example, 4 by 2, answer will be 2. And modulo is nothing but it give the remainder as a result. For example, 7 modulo division 2, the remainder will be 1. So this is the example of arithmetic operator. So as usual, header file hash include stdio.h, and then int main. Inside the main, we are declaring a variable, and the declaration and the initialization is done in a one line. So int a equal to 11, b equal to 4. So when we are declaring a variable, the same time we are assigning a values to. So in a print of this is the a plus b equal to percentage d. So it is an integer variable. So the format specified we have to use percentage d, and we have to use a plus b, a minus b, a star b, a slash b, a modulo division b. So this will be the result: a plus b equal to 15, a minus b equal to 7, and a into b equal to 44, and a divided by b equal to 2, a modulo division b equal to 3. So 3 is a reminder. And logical operator. Logical operator or operator that determine the relation between two or more operands and return a specific output as a result of the relation. So they had usually worked with boolean, so it is nothing but 0 or 1, true or false values. So not is used to negate boolean statement, for example not and or. So not a is nothing but if we have input is 0 means output will be 1. If input is 1 means output will be 0. So same way a and b and a plus b, a or b and a and b. And relational operator. So these operators are used to check the relationship between the two operands. If the relation is true, it return 1. If relation is false, it return value 0. So relational operators are used to in decision making or looping. Programming languages like C, which doesn't support Boolean data type and return result as 1 or 0. So 1 means the meaning behind 1 is true and 0 is false. So the operator, these are the some relational operators, and this is the corresponding example and the meaning. So 3 greater than 0. So which is true. So output will be 1 because 1 is nothing but it produces true value, and greater than 0. So 3 greater than or equal to 0, it will be true and the output will be 1. So less than means 3 less than 0, condition is false. So the output will be 0. So likewise, true means 1, false means 0. And this is the example of relational operator. So first header file we have to include, and then a main function. And after the main function, we have to declaring variable with the value, and the same way we have to use first we have to print the x and y value, and after that we have to use the relational operator, whether it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, and corresponding if it is true means it will return 1, if it is false mean it will return 0. See, this is the result: 12, 13. So 12 greater than 13. So the value is 12 greater than 13 means it will produce 0 because the condition is false. The same way, 12 greater than or equal to 13, same false, so 0. And 12 less than 13. So its condition is true, so it return 1. And 12 less than or equal to y. So again condition is satisfied, and the result will be 1. X is 12, y is 13. So 12 equal to 13 is nothing but condition false, so return 0. x is 12. 12 is not equal to 13. Yeah, it's right. So result will be 1. So next, bitwise operator. Bitwise operator always evaluate the both operand. Bitwise operator work on bits and perform bit by bit operation. The following are the different type of bitwise operators supported in the C programming language: AND, OR, exclusive OR, and one's complement, shift right, shift left. So this is a corresponding example. We can use A and B, A or B, and A XOR B, and one's complement A, and A shift right 1, A shift left 1. So bitwise operator with expressions and corresponding descriptions. Operators is AND. We have to use the expression in between two operand. So this is a binary operator. So we have to use two operand. So X and Y. So to perform bitwise AND operation, or X or Y to perform bitwise OR operation, and tilt X to perform bitwise NOT operator, and cap X cap Y to perform bitwise XOR operation, and shift left is X shift left Y to perform bitwise left shift, and right shift is X right shift Y to perform bitwise right shift. So next, assignment operator. So assignment operators in C are the operators which is used to assign a new value to the variable. So assignment operators. So equal means x equal to y, and assign y value to the x. Okay. So if value y is 2 means here x equal to y means the automatic 2 will be assigned to the x. And plus equal to, which is nothing but x plus equal to y, means the meaning behind this x equal to x plus y. So this is called as shorthand assignment operator. So x plus y equal to 1, which means x equal to x plus y. In the same way, x minus equal to y means x equal to x minus y. X into y, x into equal to y equal to x equal to x into y. So same way, this is a shorthand operator. So the meaning of the x plus equal to y means x equal to x plus y. And then assignment operator. So these are the assignment operators. So we already know. So these are the short and operator. So the meaning is add value, and example is x plus equal to 5 means x equal to x plus 5. If I give x minus equal to 5 means x equal to x minus 5. X into equal to 5 means x equal to x into 5. So same way, x divided equal to 5 means x equal to x divided by 5. Okay, the corresponding meaning is given as a result. So next, ternary operator. So ternary operator, we can call this as a conditional operator. So why we have to call this as ternary operator means we have to use three variables or three expressions. So this is operator that like take three argument. The first argument is a comparison argument, and the second is the result upon true comparison, and the third is result upon false comparison. If it helps you can think the operator as a shortened way to write this if else statement. So if in a further way we have to discuss about if else condition in the decision making statement. Okay, so uh, we can write both if else statement is conditional statement is same. So the meaning behind this, if condition is true means true block will be executed, else block will be executed. The same way is done in a one line. So the first line, the first expression is condition. If the condition is true means the second expression is executed. If the condition is false means third expression will be executed. So question mark and colon will be the operator used in the conditional operators. Here give the example A greater than B and question mark C colon D and end with a semicolon. If condition A greater than B is true means C will be executed. Else if A greater than B is false means D will be executed. And see here give the arrow. So variable equal to expression 1. Expression 1 is nothing but A greater than B like a condition. If that condition is true means expression 2 will be executed. So otherwise expression 3 will be executed. So the final result will be saved to the corresponding variable. Clear? And this is the example of a ternary and conditional operator. So as usual header file and the main function, and after the main we are going to declaring a variable, and third line is assignment A equal to 10 and value of B is percentage D and A equal to 1 and question mark 20 30. So if condition is true means 20 will be given 20 will be output or else 30. And the second line same A equal to 10. If the condition is true means 20 will be executed, false means 30 will be executed. See, so first A equal to 1. A is nothing but 10. 10 is equal to 1. So condition is false. So false means the expression third will be executed. Expression third is 30. So value of B is 30. The first line will be executed. And the second line value of B is nothing but A equal to 10. So A value is 10, 10 equal to 10. So obviously the condition is true. So first expression is true means the second expression will be executed. So 20 is a result. So value of B is 20. Second line will be executed. And special operators. See suppose some special operator like size of ampersand and asterisk. Asterisk is used for both multiplication and the pointer. The only difference is if asterisk is have two operand means that is multiplication. If it has only one operand means so which is called as pointer. So pointer is a big chapters we will discuss later. And this is the some programs. So in this program it consists all the keywords and operators and const keyword also. So actually const is we already discussed in the previous video. And so first as usual header file and void main, and after that const float pi value equal to 3.14. So int r, so I declaring a variable r, and float I just declare two value. Okay, and print enter r value I'm just getting from the user, and r equal to 3. So for example here I give commented to the pi value. So pi value is 3 and r equal to 3. It is commented, so it will not executed by compiler. Okay, I think in the first video we are discuss about the commands. So single line command, multi-line command. So command is nothing but it is only for understanding of the user. So compiler simply ignore that. Okay, so if I try to change the pi value is equal to 3 means it will not allow. Okay, because we are declaring pi value as a constant. So constant means the value is not changed during the execution of the program. So if you are trying to do any modification in the constant variable means the compiler won't accept. It will show some errors like it is read only variable. You cannot change. So likewise it will show some errors. And int r is nothing but is a normal variable, and in between I can change the value of r. It will not show any error because this is a normal variable. So the values if I change means the corresponding last changed value is taken for the formula. Okay, so pi value into r means if I change the value means the corresponding last value will be taken. So To give the clarification, I just taken this program. So finally, thank you for watching. So I hope this video will be helpful, and please do subscribe for more information. Thank you.